Hey there, this is LaQuita with QuitaBugHandmaids.com. Thank you so much for joining me today for another Stampin' Up! Tutorial. So today I want to share with you my October card kit. So this month I decided to feature the More Wishes stamp set. I was so excited about this set because it's kind of like the sister set to the Biggest Wish stamp set. So last year I did a class featuring the Biggest Wish stamp set. So I was excited to see this More Wishes set in the winter mini catalog. I really enjoyed the Biggest Wish set. I like the big fonts, and then you have the curly font or the cursive font that you can put across or layer on top. I really love that look. So I was excited to feature this stamp set for my card kit for the month of October 2023. So all you have to do to receive my October card kit featuring the More Wishes stamp set is simply place a minimum $50 order in my online Stampin' Up! Store. That's $50 before tax and shipping, and you will receive this card kit as a gift in the mail from me to you. So the kit comes with all of the consumable supplies that you will need, that you will need to create one of each of these projects. Do I have that? Yeah. One of each of these projects. I love these cards. I think the designer paper that I selected for this kit was just perfect. It's so vibrant and I love it. So anyways, you'll get the consumable supplies. There are no stamped images included in the kit, so you would need this stamp set, the More Wishes stamp set, or if you have another stamp set in your collection that would work well with the kit, you can use that. So again, you just need to place a minimum $50 order in my online Stampin' Up! Store. I've got the direct link to my online store down below in the video description. And there is a second way to get this kit. So if you are not ready to place an order with me, or maybe you already have a demonstrator, or you yourself are a demonstrator, you can still get this kit. So you can purchase the kit outright for $15.98, and that does include shipping with tracking. But the kit is only available to the US. I can't ship this kit anywhere else. So if you're interested in just purchasing the kit for $15.98, I've got a direct link down below in the video description. Click that link and you can order your kit. So I think that's all the information that I wanted to give you right now. Let's go ahead and jump right into the tutorial and let me walk you through how to put together my More Wishes card kit. So when I make my kits, I always choose one designer paper, usually to focus on with the stamp set that I choose for the kit. So for this More Wishes kit, I decided to pair it with the Merry, Bold, and Bright designer series paper. I love this paper. You have got some fun images or patterns in this set. So I just wanted to show you really quickly what the paper looks like. Oh, so pretty. Love it. So that's the paper that I'm using. Let me get the Biggest Wish out of here. More Wishes photopolymer stamp set. Your kit will come neatly packaged when you receive it from me. All the consumable supplies in a cello bag. And then there are envelopes included, and there's also a color PDF that I print out and include with it. And it just has a picture of the projects in the kit. And then it has, sorry, my mind just went blank. And then it has measurements for each project, so that if you ever want to recreate these projects, you can in the future. So that comes with it. And I just wanted to share with you the products that I'm using in case you want to add these to your Stampin' Up! Order if you don't have some of these things. So More Wishes stamp set, and then I'm using Blueberry Bushel ink, Crushed Curry, Poppy Parade, Granny Apple Green, and Pool Party ink. And then for adhesive, I've got Stampin' Seal, liquid glue, dimensionals. I think, and then I'm also using my chamois to clean my stamps. And then I always like to stamp on a piercing mat when I use photopolymer, because it just helps give that little cushion that you need to get the best stamped image, I feel. All right, so let's jump in and let me show you how to create these gorgeous cards. And I'm gonna try not to talk too fast, but I have to turn my air conditioner off when I film my videos because it's so loud, and it's about 90 degrees here in Texas. So yeah, I don't wanna break out in a sweat, so let's get moving. Okay, so I've got my supplies here for card number 1, and you do get a little strip. Hopefully that's focused. A little strip of these red rhinestones. These are actually retired, but I have a lot of them left and they match the kit perfectly. So that's what we're using today. So in the video, I'm not going to go over measurements because again, measurements are included in the PDF, but let's go ahead and jump into some stamping for card number 1. So for this card, I am using Blueberry Bushel and Crushed Curry ink. Okay. So I'm going to start by stamping the Wishes sentiment, and I'm going to stamp that in Crushed Curry, and I just want this along the bottom, off to the right, Wishes, just like so. Then I'm going to stamp Year in Blueberry Bushel, and I am going to put this right about here. I want the loop at the bottom of the Y to line up with the bottom of the word Wishes. And then I'm going to have Year overlap Wishes a little bit, almost to the S. Then I'm inking up New in Blueberry Bushel. And I'm going to stamp that right about here. New Year Wishes. You know what? I think I might keep it zoomed in. I like how well you can see. So I've got my pieces here. So I'm going to start with this first piece of Designer Series paper with the stripes. And I'm going to put that on to my basic white layer. And I'm using liquid glue. It just gives such, it gives a little wiggle room for you to move things around and line things up. So that's why I'm using that, but you could use your seal, whatever works for you. Okay, got that on there. Then I'm going to add this panel onto my Crushed Curry and just center that up. Okay, and then we'll put this onto our basic white thick card base, which comes pre-scored and folded for you. So, I didn't line that up very straight, did I? No. So let me use the liquid glue again instead. That's okay, just shows it's handmade. Okay, so we'll just center this up on our basic white thick card base. There we go. And then I'm going to add this little polka dot strip. I'm not going to put adhesive all the way to the ends because the ends are going to kind of hang over the edge. But I want to put this piece, it's going to go from edge to edge on the Crushed Curry layer. And I'm going to put it right about here. Just adds a nice little overlap of the patterns. I think that looks really cute together. And then we'll finish things up with our red rhinestones. So I'm just going to pop 2 there. And then, no, that's too high up. And 1 right here. I'll just put it right here. Okay, just like that. And there you have it, the finished card, New Year Wishes. Okay, so I've got my supplies for card number 2, and I'm going to start with this piece of basic white that I die cut. And I actually used some dies that are no longer available, the rectangle stitch dies, but I love these dies. I just cannot stop using them. So for my ink, whoa, that was tight. For my ink colors, I've got Granny Apple Green, and then I've got Poppy Parade. I'll be honest, my Poppy Parade is a little rough. I just ordered another one, so I'm going to try to use it. So I'm actually going to add a little re-inker to the top. Yeah, it just, I don't know, this pad is no bueno. So I'm going to try to use it. And if it doesn't work, I'm going to swap this out for Sweet Sorbet because I feel like they're pretty close in color. So we'll see if it'll cooperate. So I'm going to stamp Christmas first, and I'm just going to put that right about here in Granny Apple Green. Looks good. And then I'm going to stamp Merry. I probably should have put that Christmas a little bit lower. Yeah, But I'm gonna stamp Merry just above like that. Merry Christmas. Okay, we can put this card together. So again, basic white thick card base, which is already scored. I love basic white thick. And I've got some more of that beautiful Bright and Merry Designer Series paper. So we're gonna add that onto a piece of shaded spruce cardstock, and I'm going to use the liquid glue. Okay, such fun patterns in this designer paper. And then we will add this to the front of our card. Whoa, went over the edge there a little bit. Okay. So then I've got this other piece of designer paper. It's got the fa la 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 across the front. So I'm just going to add that on, and it's going to go all the way across my card front. Just move that. Okay, so I'm gonna put the sentiment down on my Granny Apple Green panel flat with my liquid glue, and then only pop up the Granny Apple Green panel. Okay, and then I'll just put that on the center, or in the center. Let's see. Okay, and let's add our red rhinestones. So I'm actually just going to do 3 in the top right-hand corner. Just like that. Okay, and that finishes up the card. Merry Christmas. All right, so card number 3. Again, you've got a stitched rectangle here cut out of basic white cardstock. For this card, I am stamping in Poppy Parade and Pool Party. So I'm gonna start first with my Merry sentiment. Hopefully this re-inked Pool Party doesn't give me any trouble. It did a little, but I actually don't think that looks bad. All right, inking up Christmas in Poppy Parade and stamping that right across the top of our Merry. This is what I love about the More Wishes and the Best Wishes stamp set, is how you can layer the sentiments on top of each other, the words on top of one another. I love that. So Merry Christmas. All right, let's put it together. Basic white thick card base. Okay. Then isn't this pattern so much fun? I mean, I love it. So I'm gonna layer this pattern from the Bright and Merry designer paper onto a piece of Poppy Parade cardstock. Center that up. And then layer this panel onto our card front. Okay, looks good. And then you've got this really fun contrasting pattern that we're going to put across the front. And I'm just going to line it up to the edge of my basic white, and I think I'm gonna put it right here. I think that looks good. And then I'll pop my sentiment up using dimensionals. Okay. And I'm gonna center the sentiment over this little strip of designer paper, but I wanna leave some showing at the bottom. So I think I'm gonna put it right about there. Yeah, I think that looks good. And then let's add on a few rhinestones. And there you have it, card number 3, Merry Christmas. All right, so there you have the 3 cards in my More Wishes card kit. Don't forget you can receive this kit as a gift from me by simply placing a minimum $50 order in my online Stampin' Up! Store. That's $50 before tax and shipping, and I do have direct links to my online store down below in the video description. Or you can purchase this kit outright for $15.98. I've got a direct link down below if you want to just purchase the kit. And again, remember the kit is only available in the US. I can't send it outside of the US. And it's only available until October 31st, okay? So you've got to get your orders placed by then. So thank you guys so much. I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned because I'll be back again very soon with another tutorial. Bye now.